Hey, this is Jason Kleberg from the Force 5 podcast, a show that forces a guest to come up with a movie-themed top 5 list topic, and then we reveal our picks on air. Top 5 heist films, top 5 tearjerkers, top 5 movie dogs. Every show you'll be asking yourself, what would be on my list? Guests include directors, screenwriters, actors, podcasters, musicians, authors, and even a professional wrestler. Subscribe to the Force 5 podcast, and you won't just be a listener, you'll be a list nerd. The Force 5 podcast, available wherever you're listening now.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Kulturecast. I'm Chris Stachiw, and I'm joined today by none other than a frequent, you're like my frequent guest co-host, Mr. Eric Kniss of Wovoka.
What's up? I'm back again because y'all couldn't get enough.
Oh, God damn it. You almost said it, which is the best part of all of this.
I know, I can't
I almost said "sud," dude. What the fuck is wrong with me?
God damn it, I need to rethink my entire life.
For those of you that don't know, Eric is the guitarist, one of the guitarists for the band that provides the intro-outro music for the Kulturecast, Wovoka.
That is a fact.
You're correct.
Yes.
We don't need to talk anymore about this. Bye.
Yeah, that's not important right now. What's important
is Silent Hill from 2006.
It's Silent Hill.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my God. Is it from 10 years ago?
It is from 10 years ago. Yes. This is a true statement. But before we talk about Silent Hill from 2006, based off of the video game of the same name, what have you been watching on Hulu or Netflix? Eric, you been watching anything worth talking about?
I recently just got obsessed with Rick and Morty. So I've been marathoning through a lot of that. I think I was doing it just like on demand on TV, and they only had like a set amount of episodes. So I literally signed up for Hulu just to watch Rick and Morty.
Well, there's a lot of good stuff you can watch on Hulu, by the way.
Yeah, but
like The Exorcist, which keep Exorcist season 2, #Exorcist for love of God, please. We need that show to get a season 2, please, love of God.
Yeah, I haven't watched that show. Maybe I'll watch that next. But
yes,
Rick and Morty has Rick and Morty has been my thing this week. And then I don't know. I watched The Fifth Element last night, and if you haven't seen that movie recently, watch it immediately now. I don't know why you're still listening to this. Go watch it.
I have not seen it.
How have you never seen it?
Hey man, you can't explain that.
Oh.
There are a lot of movies that just like I have like not no interest in watching, but I just never have gotten around to watching them. That's one of them.
Oh my God, that's your homework assignment for this week is to watch that movie.
But what if I don't want to watch a movie with Gary Oldman in it that isn't Harry Potter?
Then you've got bigger problems, my friend.
Go fuck yourself. Right in your dumb face.
Oh, God damn it. That's what you've been on. You've been on a fucking Harry Potter tear. Is that what's happening?
No, man. I've been watching just like horror stuff. So I mentioned in the last podcast that I was watching The Strain. I started watching The Strain.
From the 90s or whatever?
No, The Strain from like 2 years ago.
Wait, what?
The one with vampires?
Oh, The Strain. I'm thinking of The Stand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not the thing with Gary Sinise, dude. Yeah, The Strain. I'm still watching that. Really haven't watched a whole lot. Like I kept saying, man, keep The Exorcist fucking on TV, please. It's in danger of being canceled.
Is it that good? Because all I hear is good things, and I'm like, I don't know.
It is that good.
All right.
And I honestly thought it was going to be that bad.
Yeah. Oh, and then we can't talk about watching TV shit without talking about Westworld, because it's the final episode of the season tonight, and it's going to be absolutely retarded.
I am waiting for the season to end before I watch past the first episode.
You and Cody both, and I'm fucking mad at him because I can't talk to him about it. Hey, and then every time he comes over, I got to shut up because I'm yelling at Rashid about it, and we're just like coming up with all this bullshit, and then Cody comes over, and we got to be like, all right, I guess we can't ruin it for you, but it's been like a fucking month and a half, 2 months. Fucking watch it, Jesus.
I mean, I just take the stance of it's 10 episodes. It ain't gonna be that long to just wait and marathon it. I mean, the only show that I watch that I don't wait is Game of Thrones. So
yeah,
and I'm not like a gigantic Game of Thrones fan. I like it, but it's just because most everybody I know watches it. So
and I mean, like, I think Westworld is very similar to that show in the sense that watching it every week as opposed to marathoning through it all at once sort of like builds the anticipation for whatever the next episode is a whole lot more, and it makes it I don't know, I like it better for certain shows to do that than, to fucking just marathon through.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it's all a matter of personal preference, right? But
yeah, that's true. But also watch it so that I don't have to tiptoe around shit and I can just talk to you about it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. Once the episode airs tonight, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. My lovely wife does not like it, so I'll be watching it by myself. So,
which, by the way, congratulations.
Thank you. My lovely wife. It's finally setting in. That's finally setting in as a thing that I can say. So, so there you go.
That's awesome. Kudos.
Kudos. I like that.
Kudos.
I like that candy bar.
Oh, goddamn.
There is one thing I want to watch on Netflix I haven't gotten a chance to watch yet, which is Yoga Hosers.
It's on Netflix? When did that drop?
Probably yesterday, beginning of the month, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight.
Yeah, I like Tusk, but I've heard that Yoga Hosers is abject garbage. So I mean, Kevin Smith is just kind of doing whatever the fuck he wants now. So.
And that's awesome. Fuck everybody. Do what you want to do.
I do not disagree with that sentiment. But then don't be like, yeah, but fuck the critics. They don't just get it. Just be like, whatever. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, don't be like, fucking critics don't get it. Okay.
No.
Okay. That's literally you're literally contradicting what you just said.
Yeah, so. I agree. I don't know. I liked all the recent movies he's done. Red State, Tusk, all of that shit's all good.
Well, Tusk is awesome just because you can get high as fuck and laugh when a guy turns into a walrus.
Oh my god, dude. I saw that shit in the theater with Cody, and me and him were the only ones laughing the entire movie, and everybody else was like, what the fuck is even happening?
I showed it to a buddy of mine, and him and I were just wasted, and we were laughing the whole time. For those of you that don't know, Tusk is a movie where Justin Long gets turned into a human walrus.
You know what my favorite movies are? Movies where Justin Long gets owned.
So that should be a subgenre on Netflix.
Dude,
movies where Justin Long gets fucked over horribly.
Tusk, Jeepers Creepers, fucking Drag Me to Hell. Oh my god, just movies where Justin Long gets owned are the best movies.
It's true. I mean,
not that I hate Justin Long or anything, but I don't know.
I mean, Justin Long getting owned is pretty funny though.
There's
something about him that's funny as hell.
It's really satisfying for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's just something about Justin Long just lends itself to him being just beaten up in movies. I don't know. I don't know. There's something about Justin Long. You just gotta wonder, right?
Yeah. No, you've seen Drag Me to Hell and stuff, right?
No.
Oh my! I can't even talk to you about movies anymore. What the fuck?
Hey man, sorry.
All right.
I don't shit just falls through the cracks, man. When you have to watch as many movies as I do, do you get that?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just watch random bullshit. I don't even fucking.
Well, I don't get to watch random bullshit anymore. I have to watch movies like Silent fucking Hill.
Oh, thank you for that, by the way.
Hell of a transition, right?
Yeah.
So Silent Hill came out in 2006. It is based off of the award-winning video game franchise of the same name, Silent Hill. Movie stars Radha Mitchell, Sean Bean, Laurie Holden, and Alice Krige, who is not in the Borg Queen makeup, which is surprising when you see her outside of the Borg Queen makeup. The IMDb synopsis for the film is: a woman, Rose, goes in search for her adopted daughter within the confines of a strange, desolate town called Silent Hill.
I don't remember. That's why we're going to go there. So you can remember.
Sharon's gone. I need your help. I'm not okay. Please, hurry.
Fire started 30 years ago.
I don't know what's happening. Do you know what's going on here?
This place is completely cut off.
Only the dark one opens and closes the door to Silent Hill.
Hey!
Where is she? I'm trying to find my wife.
She looks exactly like Sharon.
Why? Rose, come on! Rose, hurry! It's coming!
What's happening?
Oh!
To find your daughter, you must face the darkness of hell.
It's okay, baby. Mommy's coming.
Eric, you've seen this movie before, obviously. That's why you're on this podcast. I had seen this movie before. What are your thoughts on the film?
That it's like 40 minutes too long.
That it's not a good movie?
You know what? Granted, it's hard to like make a 15-hour video game into a 2-hour movie and like have it feel the same, but it's not going to ever. It's a video game that you play for 15 hours versus a movie that you sit down and watch for 2. So I think what these guys did really poorly is it dragged. The entire movie drags from the very first scene to the very fucking last scene. It is the most draggy, boring, slow-paced movie I've seen in a really long time. What they did really good was at the 5 parts in the movie where it just gets all kinds of crazy, brutal, Silent Hill, like to the max, are fucking awesome. And is it worth like drudging through 2 hours for those like 5 scenes? Maybe like one time. But then after that, like you don't need to watch this movie again.
Yeah, that's my problem with this movie is they got the look of the film down pat.
Oh, yeah.
The look and, like, what I expect when I think of Silent Hill, the video game. But, man, they do not understand, like, how to write dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
The dialogue is infuriatingly bad. To the point where I'm just like, this sounds like video game dialogue translated from Japanese to English.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars prequels dialogue bad.
And I don't understand. You got the visuals down so well, but you can't write dialogue?
They spent the whole I think they spent all of their time making it look like Silent Hill, and then they were like, "Oh fuck, what are we going to have them say?"
What say is they spent the entire budget.
Oh yeah.
On making it look like Silent Hill, the video game.
And then they had some dude that was like somebody's cousin, like write all the dialogue.
For real. Like, I don't know what other explanation there is. That has to be the only explanation, because the dialogue is terrible. The casting choices aren't not the worst.
No, Sean Bean is a little weird. Like,
Sean Bean is given nothing to do.
Yeah, why is he in this movie? I mean, this is after Lord of the Rings, so he's like a known, famous actor guy. And even before that, he was like a known actor guy.
Can we talk about the fact that Sean Bean actually survives in this movie?
For once.
Right?
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything. He's just like looking for his wife and daughter and then doesn't find them and takes a nap on a couch. Like, that's pretty much his whole thing.
Well, and he breaks into like a place that has paperwork.
Yeah, but doesn't find anything except for like an old picture from like the whatever.
So let's talk about this. So
okay,
the film's story makes no sense.
Oh yeah, it's bad. And you know what? I was trying to think. I haven't played the game Silent Hill in probably 10, 15 years. And I was trying to remember if they just like jacked the story directly from the game, or if they made up something new or something. And I don't know. I don't know why I just brought up this sentence, because my answer is I don't know what they did, but whatever they did, it didn't work.
Well, the real issue that I have with it is I was reading the synopsises in prep for this episode. I read the synopsises for the games, Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4, which it claims that this film is based off of.
Mm-hmm.
However, what they do in this film, it doesn't really require you to know anything about the games, but like they act like in this film you need to know what happens in the games, but at the same time they don't. Does that make sense? They don't explain anything, but it's not like in a good way, not like in a like, oh, there's like some mysteries going on way. It's more just like we don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's just like, here is some stuff. Why is there this stuff? Fuck you.
Pretty much. Yeah. There's no explanation as to why some of this stuff happens.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, this movie is just full of like why and then answers.
What is happening in this film? Like, what is happening?
I don't know.
No explanation.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that you get is like you have this weird like religious cult thing that burns people to death all the fucking time, and are they dead? Are they in limbo?
Well, that's the thing. So it's like it's implied that they're
in limbo or dead or
right, which
in an alternate dimension. But then why they didn't find any bodies?
And why is Pyramid Head doing anything?
Yeah, why is he even in it?
Right?
Who is controlling Pyramid Head? I love it when he rips the skin off of that chick. It was like freaking awesome, but why?
Yeah, that is the ultimate failure of this film, is that the whole film from beginning to end, I had absolutely no idea why any of this stuff was happening.
And you don't care either, like, because it's so boring and so drawn out and the dialogue is so bad and they don't explain anything. You're like, you're like, who, what? I don't even care anymore. Honestly, when I was watching it, I was like debating about whether or not I should just like fast forward to the next like kill sequence and skip all like the shitty, slow, drawn out like dialogue, try to move the story along bullshit that's in between those things, because it honestly doesn't matter.
Right. Well, and they had this opportunity to really kind of do an interesting twist in the film. So the town of Silent Hill is built on top of a coal mine that still has like a fire burning inside of it, which would lead to like toxic fumes.
Right.
And so what they could have done is just had it be like toxic fume hallucinations in the real world.
Maybe. Yeah.
They could have done that, but no, instead they're like, yeah, this is actually happening. All of this is happening. We're not going to explain why there's ash raining down from the sky in the city. We're not going to explain why there's a guy like covered in barbed wire crawling around on the ground. We're not going to explain why Pyramid Head is doing anything or why there are these bugs all over the place. None of this is explained.
Yeah.
Other than it's the little girl who was raped and murdered by the townspeople. It's her physical manifestation of her anger, her evil, like...
Yeah, dude. It's the old, she's basically Darth Vader in this movie. Like, she was fine, and then a bunch of people fucked her up, and then now she's she's Darth Vader now.
And then at the end, she's like crawling around with barbed wire in her bed. And
yeah, I don't know. And it's been like 30 years, and there's all these other people that are in the town. But then like Sean Bean drives through the town with that cop, which also makes no sense. Why is the cop like protecting the town? Like, you can almost tell that like he knows what's going on, but like he's not going to tell Sean Bean.
Well, he does know what's going on, because at one point you see him having taken the girl off the thing after she was burned.
But that's like 30 years ago. How is he not aged at all in 30 years?
That was my question. How does Kim Coates' character not age?
He plays
a cop who saves. Okay, so the what happens in this movie? This is a step. I'm going to try to explain this. Yeah. So Radha Mitchell, who plays Rose, her and Sean Bean adopted a girl who was the good manifestation of Alessa.
It's the chick from The Ring. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. And her name is Sharon. And then she goes back to Silent Hill because she keeps getting... Radha Mitchell takes her back to Silent Hill because she keeps getting called back to Silent Hill in her dreams because she sleepwalks. And then Alice Kriege's character was the one who killed the little girl who's the manifestation is now living. And that girl who they thought was dead isn't dead anymore, or was never dead. And she's like a burned creature in a bed that like controls Pyramid Head and all these monsters, right? Is that right?
Kind of, yeah. It's like her hatred manifested this entire like
and they're caught in limbo.
Yeah, this like alternate dimension. But like they never explain how all of that stuff basically put them in limbo or this alternate reality or dimension or whatever. And then why is the fire still burning under the town? They never explain, like, there's no part in this movie where they're like, and then there was a huge fire in the town and the coal mine caught, and then it's just been burning for 30 years, so everybody left. No, there was none of that explanation. So it's just like a bunch of like random shit that they just threw together and then just went, here you go.
It's really strange to me.
It's kind of infuriating to think about this movie.
It's strange to me that they don't have like a narrative. There's no narrative focus.
Ugh.
Because and then on top of everything else, don't forget, Eric, that at the end of the film there is literally 10 minutes of exposition. In the last 30 minutes of the film, 10 minutes of that is devoted to Radha Mitchell walks into the light, and all of a sudden there's just exposition for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then it still doesn't explain anything.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so here, let me exposition dump everything that's going on, but at the same time, it doesn't exactly explain anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you any of the answers that, like, you're actually looking for. I'm just going to, like, give you a bunch of shit that you probably could figure out yourself. Yeah, I don't know.
And that's the real issue, right, with this movie, is that it's not, I wouldn't say it's like a traditionally bad video game movie.
No, because like it doesn't fall into the same problems that most video game movies have, which is
a basic misunderstanding of the source material.
Exactly. But this movie tries to, I think the problem that this movie had was they tried to have all of this stuff from the video game and then didn't figure out a way to put it together in a way that made sense.
And they clearly just like picked and choose from the game.
Exactly. They're like, cool, we got to have Pyramid Head because it's Silent Hill. Cool, we got to have like the fucking
nurses.
Yeah, we got to have the nurses. We got to have the fucking like babies at the beginning. Like, and they never explain any of it, like at all, in any kind of remote sense of it. They like never delve into the fact that why every night everything changes and then during the day everything's like this weird gray ashy like limbo type of thing. They never, yeah, I don't know.
It's strange. It's strange to me.
I feel like this movie could have been a really cool horror movie based off of a really cool horror video game. That's like a classic horror video game.
Like when you think of survival horror, you either think of Silent Hill or Resident Evil.
Yeah, and I liked Silent Hill always way more than Resident Evil because it was way creepier and it had this whole different aesthetic that wasn't just like running around and killing like mutant zombies and whatever.
And further sand kicked in the face poor Hideo Kojima, who designed the new Silent Hill game that was supposed to come out I guess last year, the game that got canceled that had Norman Reedus.
Yep.
PT got canceled.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Silent Hill's kind of always been like the ugly stepchild to Resident Evil from the way that the video game world views it.
But it's so weird to me because like everybody that I know who's ever played Silent Hill is like a total like Silent Hill fanatic. You know, it's like one of those games where it's like if they came out with a new Silent Hill today, I would go out and I would buy it immediately. Like that's it. I wouldn't even check first to see if anybody liked it. I would be like, oh, Silent Hill came out with a new game, I'm gonna go and buy it. It's like the equivalent to like Call of Duty for like horror. No, I guess that's not true. I mean, I guess Resident Evil would be the Call of Duty of like horror survival games.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know. And I guess that's a bad analogy because I don't even like Call of Duty. So I don't know. What I'm trying to say is Silent Hill's the shit.
I mean, Silent Hill is a good game. I played Homecoming, either Homecoming or Downpour. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's not a bad game. It's survival horror.
Yeah.
You know, Resident Evil stopped being survival horror like Resident Evil 4.
Oh, yeah, maybe before that even.
Well, but 4 is where it really went into that, like Leon Kennedy diving around, all that nonsense. That's where that became like, and you're running around with guns and you never worry about running out of ammo.
Yeah.
That was that game.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Silent Hill is and was survival horror. And this film definitely, compared to like the Resident Evil franchise, which at this point has completely just like gone off the rails. I mean, the Resident Evil franchise at this point, just there's like explosions and zombies and there's like 8 million Alices. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
This film sticks to the source material, what I would consider to be a little closer.
Yeah, it definitely like
like the spirit of it.
Yeah, when you watch this movie, it definitely feels like the video game. There's a couple of shots in this movie that I looked at and I was like, that looks like a cutscene directly out of the video game.
Right.
Like they probably saw a cutscene in one of the games and they're like, I want that in this movie. And then they just redid it. And I feel like that's what they did with a lot of the parts of this movie. They were like, here's a cutscene from Resident Evil 1. Here's a cutscene from Resident Evil 3. And I want these iconic cutscenes from the Resident Evil game to then be in this movie. And then we got to figure out a way to string them all together. And they didn't do a good job.
But it's just so weird to me that they really hit the mark with the visuals so well.
Yeah, they just had a really, really, really good like production design team.
That really is what this all comes down to.
Yeah, and then like the actual writers and stuff just had no idea what the fuck to do.
Yeah, the actual writers didn't seem to care. Whatever. These idiots will come and watch because Pyramid Head.
Yeah, it's a video game movie. You don't have to put a lot of effort in.
You know, that's kind of the way video game movies are treated, right?
Yeah, except for the best and most classic video game movie ever.
Oh, fuck yourself. I know what you're going to say. Trust the
Mario
fungus.
Brothers, dude.
Trust the fungus, I know.
That movie is the most out there, amazing piece of video game cinema that has ever come out and ever will come out. And I fucking love that movie.
And don't forget, that's the original video game movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the first.
It's the first one.
I wish Silent Hill, I wish that it didn't, like you said, I wish that it didn't feel like them just stringing together monsters from the movie with like a barely there plot.
Yeah. That's totally what it feels like, though.
Yeah. And I don't understand how you could get the visuals so like spot on, yet miss the boat so completely with the plot when you have like you could have just copied directly from the video game and it would have been better than this.
Yeah. I mean, they had a lot of really good ideas, or they at least took a lot of really good ideas from the game for this movie. And I feel like they could have done such a better job with what they had. Like, had they just spent more time actually creating a story that mattered, that I would care about, like creating characters that I wanted to see succeed or live, or I mean, like even the villain, I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, okay, so she's like a bitch, you know?
Well, that's the other issue with this film is that because they decided, I don't understand why they decided to give them these like awesome villains from Silent Hill. Why did they decide to give them a backseat to a human? Like a human grounded in quote unquote reality and like an understandable like reasoning. Why did they give them a backseat to her?
But I think, I agree and I disagree at the same time. I think that character, at least in my mind, because the type of like religious fanatic sort of like culty, the almost like completely out there sort of like Christian psycho type of shit scares the shit out of me. So if they would have done this character right, and I think that they had the right actress, she's probably, I don't know, she's not given a shit ton to do, but what she does is actually not terrible. But if you had somebody who actually wrote halfway decent dialogue and somebody who could flush out her character more and make her as terrifying as she could be, which is quite terrifying in my opinion, it would have been way, way better. Give us some explanation on some of the other villains that you throw in the movie, or at least why they're there or what is happening. But yeah, I don't know. I think they had all the right ideas. They just didn't do anything with these ideas.
No, they really didn't. And again, when you have a character like Pyramid Head, who is the iconic character of Silent Hill, like when someone who isn't like a Silent Hill fan thinks of Silent Hill, they'll think of Pyramid Head. Like that's what you know of Silent Hill is Pyramid Head.
Yeah, and you only see him twice in this fucking movie.
Yeah, one time he attacks Radha Mitchell and Laurie Holden, and then the other time he rips the woman's skin off of her body,
which was awesome.
That's like the best part of this movie.
Yeah, that part was pretty awesome. And then at the end when they do a straight up like nod to Evil Dead and like all the freaking barbed wire stuff,
rapes Alice Krige and then rips her apart.
Yeah, it was kind of that's like my favorite or second favorite part of the movie.
That's the part of the movie that is Silent Hill. Everything else is kind of like, it's Silent Hill-esque.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's like, they took all the parts of the game that are like the downtime parts. Like the parts where you're sitting there playing the game for 2 hours trying to find something that brings you to the next portion of the game. I feel like they took a handful of the exciting, like, brutal parts of the game, and then they gave you way more of like the really boring parts of the game where you're just running around trying to find bullshit, which is absolutely the wrong thing to do in a 2 hour fucking movie. Just like give me all the exciting shit for 2 fucking hours and that's it. That's all you got to do. Like if I wanted to run through a really long, like drawn out video game where I get super invested in the story and got to figure out all this bullshit, I'll fucking play Silent Hill. That's like a fucking, some of them are like pretty, like fairly long video games, upwards of like 10 hours. Yeah. And a lot of that is just like you searching for things, walking around Silent Hill, trying to like find the next clue that brings you to the next portion of the story. And that's kind of what this movie was in like a really terrible way. So yeah, total failure in that aspect.
Can you believe they made a sequel to this movie?
I can't believe it because you just told me.
I can't believe that they made a sequel to this movie.
It's coming out next year.
No, it's already out. There was already a sequel. Silent Hill Revelation came out 4 years ago.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And you said they're making another one?
They're making some movie. I don't know if it's directly related to these films. I would hope not.
Wait, there's a second one?
Yeah, in 3D nonetheless. Stars Kit Harington from Game of Thrones fame. Also Sean Bean. Also Malcolm McDowell.
What?
Yeah, did I just blow your mind? I think I did.
Is it any better than this movie?
Oh, no, it's way worse.
Oh, fuck.
This movie was like bad, but not like get the fuck out of here. That movie is like, oh, God, don't watch it.
Oh, no.
And I'm sure it is. Oh, and it's not. Actually, it's not 2 hours. That's another real issue with this movie. Why did they think this movie needed to be 2 hours?
It's over 2 hours after like credits and everything. It's like, I think it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes or some shit like that, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, what the hell were you thinking? You don't need to beat us over the head with Radha Mitchell and Laurie Holden running around for half the movie.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what was going on most of the time, more than anything else.
I'll be honest with you, man. I kind of checked out. Like, I did what I normally do, and I got a little drunk last night, and I watched it, and then I needed to remember what happened, so I watched it again this morning. And when I was watching it this morning, I got so bored after like freaking 20 minutes that I was just like, I don't know. I was watching, but I was like doing other shit while I was watching. Like, I didn't sit down and watch this movie and like pay attention to every second that happened because I just got fucking bored, you know?
Well, that's the issue. It's a boring movie. So little happens for so much of this film that I almost can't fault you for not like being invested or giving a shit, because the film does such a poor job of giving you a reason to be invested.
Yeah, it's not,
which is a disappointment.
It's not the best.
It's not good. It's a pretty uninspired take on a video game movie. The only thing it gets right, which so many films that are based off of video games don't, is it gets the visuals right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's, of the video game movies that exist, it's one of the better ones, which is not saying a lot because most video game movies are fucking terrible.
Yeah, 90% of video game films are awful
mm-hmm.
because they're cash grabs. This movie, I'll give this movie credit. It's not a cash grab.
Nope. It did really well in the theater, I think, when it first came out.
I mean, it made its money back. It made about double its money back, but it didn't...
It didn't destroy any records or anything.
No, it didn't. And it's disappointing that they have so many great actors.
Yeah.
I mean, Laurie Holden is given nothing to do this entire film. I love her from The X-Files. But, I mean, she's given nothing to do. And then the way her character is treated in the end of the film is just like, oh my God, what? Like, are you for real, movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
And like we said before, Sean Bean, I mean, I don't even...
But why is he even in this movie? It doesn't need to be Sean Bean. It could have been fucking Mr. Bean.
Rowan Atkinson. I would have watched that movie. That movie probably would have been better than this movie.
Probably, because then he would have at least like made some weird faces, and I would have been able to laugh at it.
Yeah, this is a strange film. This is a strange film in the way that it goes about telling the story, because it really doesn't feel like it cares about telling the story. It really feels like it's trying to just be like, oh, check out this cool visuals.
Yeah.
The story is like not even secondary. The story is like third or fourth down the list.
Yeah.
And that stinks. But at the same time, it's a video game movie. So what do we expect?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the sad part, right? Video game movies are terrible.
And that's so shitty that they're so bad. I don't know. But it's like anything else. Like the really good, like the awesome video games that people want to invest their time in and play again and again and again, or like go forward in checking out. Like if you make a movie, it's just never ever going to be as good as the video game because you're not invested in it like you are for the video game. So like if you were going to make a movie on like Uncharted or something like that, Uncharted is basically like playing through like
a movie,
a 12-hour movie. Exactly. And so like you're super invested in this whole story that you play through, that you are a part of. And if they melted that down into like a 2-hour movie, like, I don't know. It's just...
You mean when they do because they're making an Uncharted movie?
No, fuck you. Don't say that.
They are. I'm not kidding.
It's just like it's Indiana Jones.
Right. It's Indiana Jones, but the video game version. It's Indiana Jones, but they couldn't get the Indiana Jones license. Astounding, right?
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Kniss, skip it or watch it in best performance.
If you're just a Joe Schmo off the street and like you've never played Silent Hill and you don't care about video games, then skip it. If you are a fan of Silent Hill or video games, you can watch it, but just skip through all the boring parts and watch the really brutal, like 5 scenes that are in this movie that are worth watching, because that's the only redeeming quality that it has.
The 5 scenes with practical effects.
Exactly, where there's just blood and murderous creatures, and, you know, that's what you want. You want to see the scene where the chick gets her skin ripped off, and then you can pretty much turn it off after that.
Best performance?
Oh, fuck. I don't even know. I mean, I guess I'm going to say the religious leader woman.
Alice Krige.
Yeah. But
from the Borg queen from Star Trek First Contact.
Yeah, it's the nerdiest thing that you've probably said in a long time.
No, it's not. Trust me. If you think that's true, we're clearly not good enough friends, sir.
Yeah.
That is a blatantly false statement.
Yeah, just any Star Trek reference though just puts me on nerd alert. Yeah, I'm gonna go with her just because nobody else is given anything, and she's not really given anything. I mean, it's hard to pick out a best performance when all the performances are mediocre because all of the writing is mediocre. So, like, I don't know. I'm going to go with her just because she was slightly less shitty than probably most of the other actors and actresses. What about you?
I'm going to say skip it. I mean, it's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not the best.
It's too bad. It's too bad that it's a bad movie because ultimately their hearts were in the right place, which is more than can be said for most of the times that I've seen video game movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, practical effects, that's good that they use them. You know, it's nice to see people using practical effects. It's cool to see Pyramid Head in a movie ripping people's skin off. That's cool. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a bad movie that marginalizes good actors.
Yeah.
So, best performance, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Alice Krige as well because I like her in other things that I've seen her in, and in this she is menacing, so that's good. Laurie Holden, like, she's given so little to do.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is given so little to do. So
it's all kind of just like wishy-washy. The whole thing is like a who gives a shit.
Yeah, the script and dialogue is really who gives a shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is. And it's like unfortunate because like I really want to like this movie. Like I want to like Silent Hill because I don't know. Like if you ever find yourself going like, oh, Silent Hill, that seems like a cool thing. Like maybe the story will be cool. Don't watch the movie. Just play the video game.
Because it'll be like watching a movie that you get to interact with. Exactly.
And it'll be a whole lot better and it explains a lot more on what's going on. And it's absolutely terrifying if you've never done it. So, I mean, yeah, it's if you feel like you want to watch this movie, just play the video game.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, before I talk about next Monday's Kulturecast, Eric, what is Wovoka up to these days?
We're writing some new music. We are playing our last show of the year and probably our last show for a while because we're going to lock ourselves away in the Wovoka Batcave and finish up a bunch of new songs on Saturday, December 10th at the Complex in Los Angeles. So if you guys are in Southern California and you guys want to get your eardrums bashed in, we're playing with a couple of friends of ours, some other bands from the LA area, including Colombian Necktie, Mustard Gas and Roses, and Intronaut. So if you're into any of that stuff, come and check it out. We'll be there getting weird. And it'll probably be the last time you'll be able to see us for, my guess is probably a couple of months.
You guys are going to go and sequester yourselves away, huh?
Yeah. We've just been banging our heads against the wall trying to finish a bunch of stuff for too long now. So we're just going to kind of buckle down and finish it up and then not talk to each other for a while. And then once we start talking to each other again, then we'll start playing shows again.
Oh, man. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at CultureStash. And if you like what you're hearing now, especially me and Eric talking about horror movies, head on over to cultureshock.com/Kulturecast. Check out 100 plus episodes of the Kulturecast. We're also on iTunes, Stitcher, Radio, and Mixlr, which if you're listening right now, that's where you're hearing us. And you can participate and, give us shit while we're doing this live, which is a thing that you can do if you want to let us know that we're doing a bad job.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Patreon.com/culture_shocked is where you can go to donate a little bit of money, help us out, keep the lights on at 0069 Culture Shocked Tower. Every little bit helps. Next week, we are going to be talking about Lara Croft Tomb Raider on Monday, which I am not particularly looking forward to because, I mean, do I need a reason?
You know what? They made 2 of those movies. And
that's true.
There's a reason they made 2 of them.
One had Daniel Craig, one had Gerard Butler.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, the first one had a very young Daniel Craig.
Wow, I totally forgot about that.
But to be fair, Daniel Craig never really looks young, so.
Yeah,
that man is perma old.
He's I think he's just perma 45. That's just
perma middle age.
Yeah, that's it. He's going to be 80 and he'll look like he's 46.
Yeah. And then on Thursday we're going to be talking about the original Resident Evil film, which, all things considered, pretty decent movie from what I remember. It's got Mila Jovovich in it, so that's good.
There you go.
And it was the beginning of a 7-movie franchise list, so
I feel like they're just gonna keep making those movies until Mila Jovovich dies.
I mean, this is the last one, so that's coming out this year. So, and as always, Eric, big thanks to you stepping in, being the guest co-host.
Always a good time.
I like that, delayed response. Am I supposed to say thank you? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're
Fuck
welcome.
This asshole.
You're welcome, and more importantly,
fuck this asshole making me watch bad movies.
Yeah. Everyone else is welcome because I had to watch this movie. Then now you don't have to.
That's true. And make sure to check out next week's Kulturecast.